Ashley, and I'm here! I know! It has been at least 2 months since I did a video that wasn't an Owl Crate unboxing. Probably longer, but that's okay. I'm here now. We're just going to forget all the things that I haven't done and move forward because it is a brand new year. Today is February 4th, 2017, and I'm ready to get back at it. Today I have a very exciting announcement, but before I tell you the actual announcement, let me tell you how it came into being. As some of you might know, I just got back from a trip to Kenya that was absolutely wonderful and miraculous and amazing. We went on a 2-week missions trip, a medical missions trip. We went to 5 different sites around Nairobi. We would go, we would set up our camp, we would do medical screenings and prayer and all of this great stuff, and we saw literal miracles. I mean, some people didn't even make it back to me at the medical side of things because they went to prayer and then didn't need me anymore. We had people came in unable to speak and left speaking. We had people come in barely able to walk and they left dancing, and it was just amazing to see how God showed off on this trip. Towards the end of the trip, a friend and I were talking about books and the Bible and life and how we just wanted to go deeper because as people who have been in the Christian faith for literally our entire lives, it's very easy to take it for granted and not dive into the word like we know we should and to not spend time with God like we know we should. It's also true for people who work in the church like I do. It's very easy to get caught up in the work of God and kind of put actual God on hold. And that's kind of been my past year or two, just kind of doing the bare minimum to keep our relationship there and doing all this work for him, but not really spending time with him. And so I really want to change that this year. So out of our conversation and discussing books that we want to read together and Bible things that we want to read together, this book club has been born. And so I am calling it the Aspiring Faith Book Club because no matter where you are on your faith journey, you can always go deeper. You can always aspire to a new level. That's the great thing about God, is that there's so much to him that you can always learn something new. Whether you're a brand new baby Christian or you are a giant in the faith, there's always something new to discover, some deeper level to get into. So that's what we're going to do this year. Read some great books, read the Bible together, and really dig into the Word of God and see what he wants to teach us this year. There are 2 parts to this book club. The first is your typical BookTube book club where we read a book a month and discuss it at the end of the month. This particular book club just happens to be themed around the Christian faith. And then the second part of this book club is the actual Bible itself. Let's deal with part 2 first. Maybe I should have made a part 1. Whatever. It's my thing. The first part of this book club is to read the Bible. Now, there are a ton of Bible reading plans out there. Literally, if you Google Bible reading plan, you are going to get like a bajillion hits. In fact, right here on BookTube, Maureen Keevy is running the BookTube Bible-a-thon where she is aiming to read the entire Bible in 1 year. And there's many different ways to do that. I'll leave a link to this year's announcement video down below. But for the sake of this book club, we are going to do a really big challenge. Like really big. I've tried this myself many times and failed. But I think that having this channel, making this announcement public, I think I can do it. I think so. I know. No, I know I can do it. It's just a matter of like, come on, Ashley, let's do this. The challenge that we are going to do is the Bible in 90 days. This was put out by Zondervan, and this is the entire Bible, and it's designed to be read in 90 days. Technically 88 days with 2 grace days, but yeah, it's an intense challenge. So this is our first, technically second challenge of this book club, is we are going to start on Valentine's Day this year, February 14th, 2017, reading the Bible in 90 days. Now, you can get this copy. I'll leave a link down below. This copy I think is out of print and it's the paperback that's available. It's like $13 or something like that. I'll leave a link down below if you'd like to get it off of Amazon. You certainly don't need to have this copy. I will also leave a link to a reading plan that corresponds with this Bible. But what I do like about this version in like the hardbound thing is that it's designed for you to read in 90 days. So it tells you where to start and stop. And with this version, you're reading 12 pages a day. That's it. Like 12 pages a day for 90 days and you'll have read the entire Bible. I don't know about you. I know a little bit about you. 12 pages a day is nothing. I mean, I sat down with the entire Carry On by Rainbow Rowell and read that in a day, and that thing was massive. And that's not the first time I've read a multiple 100-page book in a day. So 12 pages a day to read the entire Bible is nothing! But Ashley, why do you want to read the Bible in 90 days? Isn't that really rushed? Don't you not get to like absorb the word? Yes and no. Because here's the thing, I've read the Bible through many, many times in pieces. I've read the whole Bible through front to back once. last year for my class. And that was over a period of about 9 months. Even that alone was so good to just get that full overview and see how things tied together. So to read it in 90 days, it's all going to be really fresh in your mind. You're not going to have the time to forget things like you do when you take an entire year or multiple years to read through the Bible. So I think it's going to be really a great experience to see how things tie together, see how things reference each other, how different prophecies come true, and all of that. I think it's going to be a really, really cool experience. You know, in the case of this challenge, we're not reading for a deep personal revelation. We're not reading it to dig the truth out of every single verse and find out the meaning of every single word. That's not the purpose of this challenge. The purpose of this challenge is A, to read the whole Bible from front to back, and B, to get an overview of what the Bible is about. My camera just didn't get where I was. But yes, so I am really excited about this. We're going to start reading the Bible in 90 days on February 14th, Valentine's Day, because I'm single, and what better way to spend Valentine's Day than with God? So again, if you get this version, it's just 12 pages a day, and I will leave a link down below to both this and the reading plan if you choose not to buy this version, which you certainly don't have to. You can use any Bible that you have and just follow the plan. Then, the second phase of this book club is the regular book club part. So that's going to take us 3 months, but it's only 12 pages a day. We're hardcore readers around here. We can handle more than that. I forgot to mention, for the Bible reading and for the monthly book club, I will have links on my Facebook page. I thought about making a Goodreads group, but I don't use Goodreads very much. Facebook is something I'm on all the time. So over on Facebook, you can find my page. There's a link down below. If you click the notes section, I'm going to have notes for each week, each chapter, something like that. So for this, the Bible reading portion of it, I'm going to do it by week, and I will have a weekly discussion of what we're reading, and people can share their thoughts, what's jumping out at them, what they're struggling with, while they're trying to get the reading done. All of that will be there. I'm aiming for this purpose. It's only 90 days, which is only 3 months, so I'm going to aim to do a weekly live show discussion about what we read that week. I haven't decided when yet. Probably on Saturdays, maybe Friday nights. I don't know. Let me know down below what would work better for you. It would definitely be an evening my time because I work during the day. So there would be a weekly discussion to talk about what we're reading. I would pull from some of my Bible education and personal research and all of that to just kind of clue us into what's happening a little bit more and just have a fun discussion. So if that's something you'd like to be engaged with, definitely check out the Facebook page. Once I figure out when we're going to do live shows, I will let you know over there. So again, this is starting February 14th, so you have a couple of weeks to get going with that. Then the second part, that's 4, whatever. The second part of this book club is the regular book club part, where we read a book a month and discuss it at the end of the month. I was going to wait till March for this because I figured, oh, we're going to start the Bible reading in February 14th and might as well just wait so it's not too much at once. But then I realized, like, I'm really excited about this, so why am I going to wait almost an entire month to get started when I'm really excited about it now? Because if I wait, I'm gonna let life get in the way and I'm probably not gonna be as excited about it come March 1st. So we're diving in right now. Today. This is starting now. So the February book for the Aspiring Faith Book Club is The Circle Maker by Mark Batterson. This is a book that I've been wanting to get to for quite some time. People in my online circles love this book. Cannot say enough good things about it. There's like 1,000 spin-off books for kids, for teens, for moms, for parents, for whatever you are. There's probably a spin-off book for you based on this book. And it's really about getting deeper into your prayer life and praying around your dreams, your fears, your kids, your families, your whatevers. So I am really excited to get into this. So we are going to kick this off now. This book is conveniently divided up into 5 sections. There's sort of the intro section with 4 chapters. Then there is the first circle of Dream Big, the second circle, Pray Hard, third circle, Think Long, and 5th section is Keep Circling. So over on my Facebook page, I'm going to have a discussion set up for each of these sections. So it's going to cover 3 to 4 chapters on each note. So as you're reading the book, when you have thoughts and ideas and questions and whatever about certain chapters, you can leave it all on the notes over there. And I will be doing the same. Then at the end of the month, we will have a live show discussion about the book. Currently, it's just me. I will be seeing if my friend Vicky, who prompted all of this, would like to join me for some of the live shows to make it a little more interesting than just me talking and hoping people show up. If any of you wants to show up and do this with me, that would be really fun too. We can work something out, but that's where we're at. So the discussions throughout the weeks will be on the Facebook page. So you can get this book off of Amazon or anywhere. I will leave links down below. I actually got my copy at Book Depository. Nope. Book Outlet, that's the one. Like one of those cheap ones. I got it at Book Outlet for super cheap. I know the Kindle version of this is really cheap, like $3 or less, so I will leave a link to that. The live show discussion for this will be on March 4th, exactly 1 month from today. It is a Saturday, so I figured that just works out really well. I'm toying with the idea of doing the live show for these book reviews every 4th, because that just makes it easy. You don't have to sit around wondering when their live show is going to be. The only time that's going to be an issue really is going to be like July 4th, because it's a big holiday. Otherwise, I'll pick like probably a Saturday or, you know, Wednesday or something like that and do this discussion then. So let me know in the comments what you think. Should we keep it just the 4th of every month is a live show discussion, or should we just pick a day around the end of the month? I'm leaning towards the 4th because it just makes it easy for everybody. But let me know. So this is the February book of the month for Aspiring Faith Book Club. Pick a copy, and if you'd like to join us, you have the entire month to read it. It's not a structured thing. I'm not going to do weekly discussions for this. The only discussions will be over on Facebook until the live show at the end of the month. And then I've also picked out the books for the next 2 months because I'm awesome like that. For March, the book is going to be Sun Stand Still by Steven Furtick. This has been one that's been on my list for at least a few years. This is actually one of the books that Vicky mentioned when we were discussing books, and she said it was awesome. I think it's going to be a nice follow-up to The Circle Maker because it's all about what happens when you dare to ask God for the impossible. So I think it's going to work well, and it's also going to be a nice lead up to April, which is Easter time, and so the book for that is going to be And the Angels Were Silent by Max Lucado. This is a book I tried to read this year for Easter, and you can see I did not get very far. And so I really want to read it because I love his writing. He has such a great writing style. His book, He Chose the Nails, has been one of my favorites for a long time. I read it back in high school and it was just phenomenal. So there you have it, the first 3 books of the Aspiring Faith Book Club. You can go ahead and order them now so that you're all set. It is The Circle Maker for this month of February, Sun Stand Still for the month of March, and for April for Easter, and The Angels Were Silent by Max Lucado. Then I've also picked out some maybes for the rest of the year, but if you have other ideas, leave them in the comments below. I would love to get your input on this and make it something that we're all really enjoying. Plus, I'm sure there's books out there that I'm forgetting or haven't thought of and whatever. Maybe when we get closer to April, I will do like a poll and see what people want to read, and we'll do it that way. Yeah, so this video has been longer than I anticipated. I am very excited about this. I really want to make my walk with God a priority this year, and I think this is a fun way to do it because it combines a lot of my favorite things: reading, books, YouTube, and God, all together in one happy place. So to recap, I am starting a faith-based book club called Aspiring Faith Book Club right here on this channel, and also over on my Facebook page. You can find all the details there in the notes section. We will be starting to read the Bible in 90 days on February 14th, 2017, and we'll be continuing for 90 days. The main book club part of this endeavor starts right now this second with the February book, The Circle Maker by Mark Batterson. In March, we will be reading Sun Stand Still by Steven Furtick, and in April we will be reading And the Angels Were Silent by Max Lucado. All of the links for all of these books are down below, along with the link to my Facebook page. We will be doing the weekly check-in for the Bible in 90 days on Saturdays unless otherwise notified on Facebook, and we will be doing a monthly wrap-up at the end for the book of the month. All of the discussions will take place over on Facebook. You can find all of the information in the notes section of my page. If you have any questions, let me know down below or on Facebook. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you'll join me and we can all grow together in our faith. Have a wonderful, blessed week, and I will see you soon. Bye.